So today we'll be talking about Venus in Aquarius and what this placement means for you if you have it in your chart. Venus shows our love style. It also shows our values. And Venus also shows our unique charm and what makes us attractive because it's the planet of attraction and of beauty. So it will represent a trait that we have that gives us value in the eyes of others. And it's also what makes us relatable. So this is because Venus rules Libra, which shows how we relate to others. And it is an aspect of our charm. With that being said, Aquarius is the sign of non-convention and of uniqueness. It's what makes us stand out. And so furthermore, having Venus in Aquarius will show that you have a unique love style and unconventional relationship style. So something about your relationships is always, built around something unusual, or your relationships have a more detached style of love as well, because Aquarius can show detachment and is more of, an autonomous sign. So generally speaking, Venus and Aquarius people are very independent and they like to be in relationships with equally independent people, and they like for the relationship to be like fair and balanced, and to be a relationship of two, autonomous individuals. So in general, Aquarius is also about groups and it's about how we participate. So Venus in Aquarius shows the love of participation. These are people that love to participate. That's one of their passions and pleasures in life, is to be a part of a group of friends and to join in on the fun. And in general, they love participating in causes that are, social and kind of connect them with others, because Aquarius is about connection as well. It's about networking. And what makes these individuals attractive is that they may have a lot of friends, because Venus will attract friends when it's in Aquarius, and they're just well connected. They have a lot of associations. And generally speaking, they will also look for that trait in others, and they are really attracted to somebody that has a lot of events going on for them, or like is part of a lot of different associations or friendships, or has like a large network. And like I was saying, Venus in Aquarius loves to be plugged in and they love to participate. So in romance, they will find a lot of pleasure when being plugged in through the association to their romantic partner. So like if their partner opens up a lot of opportunities for them, or if being in a romantic relationship with somebody and that person has a lot of friendships, a lot of like events going on, or like a lot of connections, this is attractive to Venus and Aquarius. Now, how Venus and Aquarius show their love is by being supportive and almost being like a fan of you and of what you do. So they love to have a cause to believe in. And so especially the women that have Venus in Aquarius, they like to have a man that has stuff going on for himself that they can like almost support, like a fan or something, but be his own personal fan, like his number one fan. Because again, Aquarius is all about group, and it's all about support, and it's all about spectators. It opposes the sign Leo. Leo is about the star or the spotlight, and Aquarius is about the team that goes behind the star, or like the fans or the supporters. So generally speaking, Venus and Leo people in love, they don't necessarily have this need to like be praised or like validated or flattered, but they like to support somebody else though. They like to receive support on an equal level that they put in. But when they are in a relationship with somebody, they like to almost be their number one fan. That's kind of the love energy that Venus gives when it's in Aquarius. And for that to happen, there needs to be something for them to plug into. So that's why the person that Venus in Aquarius dates needs to have things going on. And generally speaking, if somebody is in a connection with Venus and Aquarius, if they have a lot of things going on, is gonna really excite the Venus in Aquarius person, is really gonna fulfill them and like make them more attracted. And that's because Aquarius is an air sign. Air signs are all about movement, connection, interaction. And so there needs to be things going on to mentally stimulate and socially stimulate the Venus and Aquarius person. Now, the charm of Venus and Aquarius is that they're friendly and supportive. They make great participants in any sort of cause or any sort of group situation. So their energy is very unique, and it is very uplifting in a social way. in the sense that, they make a great addition to any type of group. And Aquarius is that participation energy. So within a group of friends and whatnot, the Venus in Aquarius just makes a good piece like of that group. And also they're quite supportive, and they care a lot about the groups that they're a part of. That's what makes them such great friends or such great participants, is that Venus brings this love energy to the things that they're a part of. Now, before we talk about what it means to each of the houses, here are a couple celebrities that have this placement: Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, V, the entertainer from South Korea, Timothée Chalamet, Paris Hilton, Sharon Stone, Catherine, Princess of Wales, Oprah Winfrey, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Jared Leto, Ashton Kutcher, Bruce Willis, Ellen DeGeneres, Mel Gibson, Salman Khan, Jeff Bezos, and Isaac Newton, along with many more which I have not yet listed. So now, starting with the first house placement, let's talk about Venus in Aquarius through each of the houses. In the first house, this represents yourself. This represents your appearance and your personality. So what makes Venus in Aquarius attractive in the first house is that these people are fun to participate with. A lot of times they have a lot of their own things going on, especially because many of these individuals are Capricorn risings that have this placement. And some of them will be Aquarius risings, which means they have a strong sense of purpose or individuality. Capricorn rising people are very ambitious, and they have a strong sense of direction and goal orientedness. So this leads them to make a lot of associations along the way towards their success. And that's why Capricorn borders the sign of friends and associations. And then next, some of you guys that have Aquarius rising that have this placement, it just shows that you guys have your strong own sense of individuality. And so Venus, which is happening in your first house, shows that you're very invested into your own personal interests and you're very self-fulfilled. And this energy is very attractive to others, and people want to participate and support into the things that you're into. And it's almost like the love style and relationship kind of revolves around yourself, because you have Venus in the house of self. So it's like you bring the energy of attraction to others. Next, let's talk about what this means in the second house. The second house is about possessions and money and worth. So Aquarius being in the second house really represents technology. So for one, those that have Venus in the second house in Aquarius, they love technology. They love having the newest gadgets, the newest things, and they are likely to own things such as cryptocurrencies or to be early adopters of things that are futuristic or advanced. And furthermore, the second house is very autonomous when it's in Aquarius, because Aquarius is about independence. So what gives you a lot of worth with Venus being in Aquarius is that you're very self-reliant in general. And this even starts on a financial level. So this is what makes you attractive in romance as well, is that you are independent and self-reliant. And so people kind of gain this provider type of energy from you. And, your Venus placement just shows that in relationships, you bring something to the table that other people don't. And usually it's revolving the theme Aquarius, because that's where the Venus sign is. And Aquarius is about some sort of unique trait of yourself or some sort of individuality that you have. So in general, you just bring something to the table that other people don't, and it's really something that sets you apart or makes you different from other people. So it's attractive as well to others. And also you're quite self-reliant, kind of like the first house placement in one way, and in one of the ways that I was talking about. And this energy actually makes you attractive because it's like you don't need anybody else. And that's one of the most attractive traits. Next, we have Venus and Aquarius in the third house. So what does this placement mean? The third house is about communication and interaction. The sign Aquarius is about participation and support. It's all about friends and stuff that revolves around groups and associations. So Venus here makes you quite relatable and charming. You love to participate in the form of like conversation with other people, or as parts of groups, especially online communities. And Venus has a innate understanding of psychology, and so she knows just the right words to say to flatter people or to charm them. And I feel like in the sign Aquarius, this placement in the third house shows you know just the right things to say to fit into any situation, or to socially adapt to, you know, any types of groups of people. So you definitely have this charming, sociable, relatable energy about your communication style, and you just love to associate with others. Next, we have Venus in Aquarius in the fourth house. The fourth house is about private life, and it's about personal life, and it's about personal connections. And as I was saying in the beginning of this video, Venus in Aquarius has this love of participation. So together, when it's in the fourth house and in Aquarius, it shows somebody who loves to participate personally with others. So you like to be deeply involved into the personal lives of others, or of like people in your friend groups, when you have Venus in Aquarius in the fourth house. And this is part of your charm, or what makes you valuable or attractive, is that, you know, as a friend, you might be the friend that's more deeply or more personally involved than the rest of the group in people's lives. And your love style is when you are allowed to participate personally in somebody's life. So your love style is essentially very unique, because that's what Aquarius means, and is unique in the fourth house sense, which is about personal life. So what's unique, I would say, about your love style is that you feel loved when you're allowed into people's personal lives, and when you're allowed to participate even as like a friend. So this Venus placement likes to kind of go beyond the social norms and boundaries of like regular friendship, and kind of get more personally involved than the average person. But in general, they just love to participate and associate on a personal level. Next, we have Venus in Aquarius in the fifth house. This one is very straightforward and powerful at the same time, because it just shows that what makes you attractive is that you display your individuality for other people to see, or you display or speak about, or like to share the causes that you believe in, because Aquarius is about things that we're a part of, and it's also about our individuality, and it's about causes. So those that have Venus in the fifth house in Aquarius, for one, they will be very passionate about different causes, especially things that revolve human rights, things that revolve equality, but also groups that they're a part of. So even like extracurricular activities as young adults, you know, they will be number one forerunners of those causes, and they will want also to promote their individuality as well. So it's like what makes them attractive essentially is, in another sense, they're very proud of their individuality, or proud of what makes them unique too, because the fifth house is about pride, Aquarius is about individuality, and Venus is showing that you are attractive because of this combination of traits. So it's just showing definitely somebody that kind of is confident about their uniqueness, or confident about certain traits of themselves. Furthermore, like, you could be definitely an advocate for groups or causes that you're a part of too, because that energy also plays in that way as well. And generally speaking, people like your charisma, or they like your aura or your charm, because the resulting energy from Venus being in the fifth house is a lot of like charisma, and naturally you might attract a lot of attention as well, because the fifth house is about attention. So even if you're not an attention seeker, or you don't put yourself out there a lot, you do attract a lot of attention, and it's because you tend to stand out. You're not just a regular kind of average individual. You definitely have a lot of things going on for yourself, I would say, because Aquarius is all about being plugged in, connected, and associating with others, and, you know, being part of different things. So little do you know, but like, people notice this about you, or, you know, it adds to this mysterious enigma, or this kind of this aura of charisma about yourself. And it could just come from the fact that a lot of people associate with you, or you know a lot of people, but it's like people are also, other people that don't really know you personally notice that, and they associate this charisma with yourself. That must be the cause of all that associations. Now, Venus in Aquarius in the sixth house, what does this placement mean? Well, the sixth house combination with Venus and Aquarius will definitely show somebody that's very service oriented, somebody that's very supportive, because the sixth house is all about work, service. It's also about routine and habits and practicality. So those with Venus in the sixth house will love you in very practical ways, and they will show their love through acts of service. And I would say that Venus in Aquarius is the most supportive and friendly Venus placement, like genuinely friendly and supportive, because they're supportive of your individuality and they are not controlling. Unlike maybe Venus in Libra, which can be quite friendly, but Venus in Libra definitely revolves around relationships and having an equal exchange. So if you, unlike a Venus in Aquarius, if you don't reciprocate with a Venus in Libra, and if they perceive that they've done a little bit more for you, they might demand in roundabout ways for you to treat them correctly. But Venus in Aquarius is almost like this very detached, supportive, friend type of energy. And so when it's in the sixth house, it also takes on this form of service too, which makes it very unique. And so these are the most, dedicated and devoted type of people, especially when it comes to love and to their relationship style. They'll really support you and get involved in practical ways into your life and into the causes that you believe in. And usually they will want somebody, anybody that has Venus in Aquarius, they will want somebody that has unique things going on for themselves. They will want somebody that has something that they can participate with. They will want, for example, a woman with Venus in Aquarius will want a man that, has goals or has individuality, in a way, and in a way that allows her to have something that she can participate and help or support or be a fan of it, or be a fan of what he does. So anyway, when there's the sixth house too, it will just show that they will not only be a fan or be supportive from afar, but they will also get involved in like practical manners, and also they will see the ways that you could be doing better, and they will step in and help, because the sixth house is all about positive criticism. It's all about constructive criticism. It's all also about perfectionism. So these people can be perfectionists too. They're also quite intelligent, because the combination of a planet being in Aquarius and the sixth house gives a lot of intelligence. And generally speaking, they will literally, see the things that you're overlooking, and they'll be like, oh, you should probably fix this, and you should probably do this to make your group work better, or to make your association or your website work better. And then they'll actually help you by getting involved and doing and helping you do that, helping you fix the issues or patch the holes, with your ideas. So that's basically Venus in Aquarius when it's in the sixth house. It's like very supportive, helpful, and involved people. Next, we have Venus in Aquarius in the seventh house. And what this placement of Venus in Aquarius shows is it shows the energy of mutual support. So for one, what gives these people their charm is that when you're in their presence, you feel supported, like you feel as well like your individuality is accepted, because Aquarius is about individuality. And when Venus is in the seventh house, it almost has this energy of uplifting others or of like flattering others, because such people that have Venus in this house, they're very flattering, they're very charming, and they make you see your most positive qualities, or at least they bring out the best qualities of yourself, or they help you to naturally do that. And so when the planet is in the sign Aquarius, this shows the energy of support. So usually the sign that has the seventh house in Aquarius is Leo. And Leo is all about ego. It's also about spotlight. It's all about, being number one. And so a Leo that has Venus in the seventh house in Aquarius shows that they don't just, take all the credit themselves. They don't just want to be the center of your world. They want to have this energy of mutual support. And it's actually very attractive because it's very flattering, and it also boosts the ego of other people. So another thing about Venus and Aquarius in the seventh house is that you boost other people's confidence, or you kind of like flatter them with your charm, and they feel more confident in your presence, or they feel like they're participating in something cool or like nice, or that raises their own value when they are associating with you. Because again, Aquarius is about associations, and seventh house and Aquarius planets have a connection to the sign Leo, and Leo is all about popularity. So another thing about this Venus placement is it can show popularity. You can have a relationship to many different people. You can have lots of different connections, and a lot of people function as resources or assets to yourself and to your goals. So next we have Venus in Aquarius in the eighth house. this placement shows that you love rebels. You love rebellious energy, taboo energy, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is all about rebellion. The eighth house is all about taboo, shame, and going against the grain. So when you have the planet of love in this combination of planets, you love people with strong characters and people who are controversial as well. Now, also what makes you attractive is that you are relatable to the outcast, because Aquarius in the eighth house is outcast energy. This is like energy, for example, of being disowned by a family or something. The reason I use this example is because the natural sign that has their eighth house in Aquarius is Cancer, using whole signs. The eighth house is about loss. The eighth house is about destruction and the negative side of a sign, or not so much the negative side, but it's like the side that the sign is destroyed by. And what is Cancer? Cancer represents family. So the reason why they have Aquarius in the eighth house is because Aquarius is all about breaking away. Aquarius is all about autonomy. Aquarius is all about being a stranger. So the reason why Cancer, the sign that represents family, has Aquarius in the eighth house is because this is the energy that Cancer hates. And it's all about being disowned. The eighth house is things that are painful. It's painful moments, right? So anyway, the point is, with eighth house Venus and in Aquarius, it shows you carry this outcast like energy, and so you're relatable and able to associate with people that relate to that energy. And also you love that energy as well. You love somebody that is unique and controversial. That's the best way I can put it. Next, we have Venus in Aquarius in the ninth house. And Venus in the ninth house shows somebody that has a love of information and a love of knowledge. And Aquarius is all about the future. It's all about revolution. It's all about doing things better. So when Venus is in this combination, it shows people that have a love of opportunity. They also have a love of knowledge because it brings them more opportunities. They like to learn about new things. They like to learn about the future. They like to learn about technology and ways to do things better. And in general, what makes these people attractive or valuable is that they are a source of knowledge towards others, or to their friends, or the groups that they're associated to. So these people always have valuable information to share with other people, generally speaking, about how to do things better or how to innovate, because they're always on the cutting edge. That's what I'll say about Venus and Aquarius in the ninth house. And generally speaking, in terms of their love style, they'll look for a cause that they can believe in, like some sort of logical cause that they can believe in. And they love somebody with strong principles and strong logical convictions. So that really summarizes Venus in Aquarius in the ninth house. Venus in Aquarius in the 10th house will show somebody that has a lot of powerful associations, or that associates with very important or successful people, and this actually raises their value. So it's important for them to get out there and to associate, because they'll quickly be appreciated and accepted into successful groups and into relationships with powerful or established people, because the 10th house is all about success, reputation, and profession and achievements. And Aquarius is all about associations. So having a planet here, especially Venus, will show that you attract powerful or like successful associations. And also, this is what will make you attractive in romance, is that people will sometimes even perceive you out of their league. And some people are really attracted to that. Like, they're attracted to people that they feel that they can't have. So even if you like them back, the fact that they perceive you as having a lot of success and being part of, successful friendships, or like for successful groups of people, it will actually give you more of an attractive aura, to them. And yeah, so basically Venus in the 10th house or in the sign Capricorn gives a lot of exclusivity energy. So in terms of your public image, you have a reputation that is positive because of Venus, and it's coming from you either possessing success in your profession or in your ambitions and your endeavors, or it's like also coming from you just having a very public social life or something like that, because Aquarius is about networking and being connected, and it's all about participating. And when it's in the 10th house, this is a part of how you are seen by the public. And Venus here is showing that you're being seen in a positive light, and it's bringing value to your connections and to your associations. Venus in the 11th house will show somebody that has a love of technology, and also it will have stronger meanings of the general meanings of Venus and Aquarius. So such people really love friends, and they love having like group association, like they love to be part of things. So that's another thing. And ultimately the 11th house is about individuality. So having Venus here will show that there are unique characteristics of yourself that make you attractive, or you might have an unconventional but attractive appearance even, or your uniqueness is actually what is like most appealing about you. So I don't know why this is coming now, but also Venus in Aquarius increases your popularity when you have this placement, because when Venus is in Aquarius, it's in the 10th house using whole signs from its sign of rulership, which is Taurus. The 10th house is about fame or notoriety, and the notoriety or the fame from Venus in Aquarius is coming from your associations and like the amount of people that know you. So people almost know about you, but from like a local level and from a word of mouth. You know, people know you through all the associations that you have, and you might be like known by various different people independently that then know each other. You know, you might know like many different groups of people or be associated with different friend groups or different associations, but then those two people actually somehow know each other. So it's like from two different separate vantage points, those people once those two different separate vantage points meet, it's like it increases your popularity in the eyes of both people, you know, because it's like, oh, you know her too, or you know him too. And you know, that's just what increases the popularity of Venus in Aquarius. With Venus in Aquarius in the 12th house, you might sometimes put the needs of others above your own, because Venus in the 12th house is very compassionate, self-sacrificing, and it is universally loving, universally adaptable, universally friendly. So it's like you guys are very loving, empathetic people, and the energy of Aquarius just shows that whatever that you're associated with, or whoever that is your friends, or whoever or whatever are the groups that you're a part of, you almost consider yourself as part of those things as an individual. Like you merge yourself to those things, and you know, you might invest more of yourself into them than they do in return at times. So sometimes you put the things and the people that you value above yourself. That's really what it shows. And Venus in the 12th house will create this universal feeling of connection, and it kind of emphasizes the oneness of this universe and the oneness of this whole collective, you know. And so anyway, that's why it's so empathetic. So I don't want to repeat myself too much, but really to summarize this placement, it really shows somebody that puts the needs of others above their own at times, especially if they care about those things, or if they love those people. And also anything that they love, like any value that they have, or like you know, things that they value, they will like really associate strongly with such things, and it kind of becomes a part of their sense of identity. So like what I'm trying to say, and you know, the best way to picture it or describe it would be, you know, somebody that associates their sense of identity to the things that they participate in, you know. So sometimes they will have trouble discerning their own best interest with the best interest of like their friend group, or like the best interest of some sort of cause that they believe in, or you know, they might have trouble separating their identity from a trend that they are a part of. You know, trends and like trend setting, you know, stuff like that can all get mixed and confused with one's like sense of self. But they believe very strongly and fully into a cause, or into into the things that they're a part of. So that's the attractive or, loving side of Venus in the 12th house when it's in Aquarius. That's all that I have for you guys today. So I'll talk to you guys sometime soon in another post. Peace.